Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political View comes to you at Ebonade 103.5 FM with Martin Ifanju every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebonade 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/gistfm every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a date.
Nafana na morningstar. Angels.
Mama ko sebru agwaptal Maria.
Owetri meseni kenke monso.
Ekene Maria Egyptel na Grace sebru ananyeli. Edengos next tiboronine. Others in God's more forgive Jesu.
Maria dia son nenke chubu. Rebala ninja yo. Kita na manoa. Amen.
Nadu odibo wani ko sebru wa.
Kore kisiku.
Ekene Maria Egyptel na Grace sebru ananyeli. Edengos next tiboronine. Others in God's more forgive Jesu.
Maria dia son nenke chubu. Rebala ninja yo. Kita na manoa. Amen.
Okwe melaru. Ekene Maria Egyptel na Grace sebru ananyeli. Edengos next tiboronine. Others in God's more forgive Jesu.
Maria dia son nenke chubu. Rebala ninja yo. Kita na manoa. Amen.
Jabalanya yo onne nke Chukwu dị asọ. Ayiyo, anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu ka erinye Kraịst anyị n'ime obi anyị, ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma, wee mara iwere arụ Kristi nwa anyị, site n'afọ ya na obi ya, wee bata n'otito na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya, site na Kristi dị mere anyị. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwere gara aga. Mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa.
Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ. Ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ. Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Ekpere a bịara site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi. Ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwosu Mmaduka Close, Umuru Nnobi, 081-4982-8254. Ebonade FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Ebonade 103.5 FM. Listen to news updates on Ebonade 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonade FM breaks the news with actualities.
And believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm. Good evening and welcome to Abona, the 103.5 FM news update today, Thursday, the 7th day of September 2023. And the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifanshuku Ekeze is my name. The headlines. Erosion. Soludo seeks federal government partners intervention on Anambra roads. Tribunal sacks Abia Labour Party Rep member Oga, declares Labour minister winner. Epidemics outbreak looms in Anambra community as 1,162 receive free medical services. Imo Guba poll already rigged by INEC, Achono alleges. PEPC appends Tinubu's election, dismisses Atiku Obi, APM's petitions. Gabon junta leader meets opposition candidate. Now, details. Erosion. Soludo seeks federal government partners intervention on Anambra roads. Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State has called for the intervention of both the federal government and the development partners on the gully erosion at Umuago Nnobi Road along Nnobi Idana Mpo Federal Road. He described Anambra as the erosion capital of the world in view of hundreds of erosion sites scattered across the state. Speaking during an on-the-spot assessment visit to the location, Soludo regretted that the road strategically located has been completely cut into half by deep gully erosion, making it almost impossible for motorists to ply the highway. He, however, promised that his government would begin immediate remedial measures. The governor noted, "We are already dispensing funds and intervening on the Onitsha-Owerri Road, which is a major entrance into Onitsha. It is high time people embarked on preventive measures against the gully erosion ravaging the state." Soludo further called for collective action by both the government and the people to control runoff water from various compounds by digging water retention pits within their compounds and non-blockage of drainage systems, among others, in order to mitigate the causes of erosion. Tribunal sacks Abia Labour Party Reps member Oga, declares Labour minister winner. The election petition tribunal sitting in Umuahia, Abia State, has sacked the Labour Party member representing Uchukwuato Umunnoshi Federal Constituency, Amobi Oga. The tribunal, in a judgment on Wednesday, declared Honorable Nkiru Onyejocha the authentic winner of the February 25th National Assembly election in Uchukwuato Umunnoshi Federal Constituency. Newsman reports that Nkiru Onyejocha is the current Minister of State, Labour and Employment. In his judgment, the tribunal, after recomputing the votes cast polling unit by polling units, found out Honorable Onyejocha of the All Progressive Congress APC scored 11,936, while Amobi Oga of Labour Party scored 9,738. Consequently, the tribunal ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to withdraw the certificate of return issued to Oga and reissued same to petitioner Nkiru Onyejocha. Epidemics outbreak looms in Anambra community as 1,162 receive free medical services. A health firm, Nifemi Solution Limited, has raised the alarm over a possible outbreak of epidemics in Okpoko, Ogbadu local government area of Anambra State. It warned that residents of the area were in danger of being hit by the deadly scourge if something urgent was not done to clean up the slum. Okpoko is a slum area located between Onitsha and Ogbadu with a very high population density. Speaking during a 2-day free medical outreach organized by the immediate past member representing Ogbadu Federal Constituency, Chukwuka Onyema, consultant, Nifemi Solutions Limited, Babatunde Ojo, decried prevalent cases of malaria and typhoid fever presented by the patients. He blamed the ugly situation on the filthy environment of the area, including stagnant water and unkept markets, calling for federal and state government's intervention to save the residents of the area. He said, "From the tests we conducted, people are testing negative to HIV/AIDS. We only have 3 positive cases, 2 female, 1 male, and have been receiving treatments in General Hospital, Onitsha." The chief medical director of the Assistant Hospital in Okpoko, Ejikeme Okonkwo, regretted the poor economic conditions of most residents, saying most of them scarcely access medical treatment nor visited the hospital for over 3 years. Okonkwo said that's why they need continuous free medical attention like Right Honorable Chukwuka Onyema has been giving them, even when he is no more in the National Assembly.
Imoguba poll already rigged by INEC, Ashono alleges. Senator Atan Nneji Ashono, candidate of the Labour Party in the forthcoming November 11, 2023 governorship election in Imo State, has accused the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, of an orchestrated scheme to rig the election in favor of incumbent governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma. Ashono, who shared his thoughts with journalists in Abuja, wondered how the Independent National Electoral Commission would appoint an alleged partisan resident electoral commissioner, REC, and expect participants in the electoral process to have confidence in it. He declared that the new REC, Professor Sylvia Ago, deployed to superintend the coming gubernatorial election in Imo, is a direct sibling of a leading chieftain of the APC in the Southeast geopolitical zone and a member of the APC National Working Committee, NWC. Senator Ashono said that INEC should allow Imolites to make their choice, adding that already the electorates know where to lean in the coming poll, claiming that the incumbent governor has not really won election in his entire life. He vowed to unravel the plan to rig the poll and defeat Uzodinma in his strongholds. PEPC affirms Tinubu's election, dismisses Obi APM's petitions. The Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPC, has dismissed the 3 petitions brought against the election of President Bola Tinubu. The petitions were brought by Atiku Abubakar and the People's Democratic Party, PDP, peterobi, and the Labour Party and the Allied People's Movement, APM. Justice Haruna Samani, in the lead judgment, affirmed the declaration and return of Tinubu as the winner of the election, having scored the highest lawful votes. He held that none of the 3 sets of petitioners was able to prove their allegations as contained in the petitions. 2 other members of the court's 5-member panel, Justice Stephen Ada and Musular Bolaji Yusuf, have also agreed with the lead judgment. Justice Bolaji Yusuf is about rounding off her contribution. The other 2 members are yet to render their contributions. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Gabon junta leader meets opposition candidate. Gabon's military leader, General Brice Oligui Nguema, has met the opposition candidate Albert Ondo Osa. As part of consultations on rebuilding the country, Mr. Osa was the main challenger to ousted President Ali Bongo in the election, which was annulled when the military seized power last week. The military authorities appear to be counting the support of the opposition to chart a new path for Gabon. Mr. Osa boycotted Monday's inauguration ceremony of General Nguema. He indicated that he had won the annulled elections and should have been sworn in as president. The meeting between the two could mean the opposition may have a role to play in the interim government. Mr. Osa gave no details, but said the talks focus on the transition and restoration of government institutions. Last Wednesday's coup seems to be enjoying some popular support, but many are uncertain about the future. General Nguema has not said when he plans to return the country to civilian rule. Meanwhile, the junta has released some prisoners, including pro-democracy activists and leader of the most powerful trade union confederation, Jean Remy Yama. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Erosion. Soludo seeks federal government partners intervention on Anambra roads. Tribunal sacks Abia Labour Party reps member Oga, declares Labour minister winner. Epidemics outbreak looms in Anambra community as 1,162 receive free medical services. Imoguba poll already rigged by INEC, Achono alleges. PEPC affirms Tinubu's election, dismisses Atiku Obi APM's petitions. Gabon junta leader meets opposition candidates. You just listened to news update on Ebona Ade 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Epanshuku Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
news updates on Ebonade 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonade FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm. All day, every day, who's bad? Hit it! Ebonade 103.5 FM.
Iwaji ọhụụ Ogene Ogbunike 2023.
Ogene ndị Igbo onume nkene gị osisi ego. Ogene ndị Igbo onye ọcha ka m na-akpọ osisi ego.
Ogbuefi Dr. Chuma Odile Harris Udokamma Ogene Ogbunike Ogene ndị Igbo niile na-akpọgo oku ka ị bịa sonye n'emume ịwaji ọhụụ Ogene Ogbunike. Bịa ka ị soro Ogene Ogbunike nwa aṅụrị omenala ndị ka ndị ji egoli. Bịa ka ihu omenala nakwa ọdịnala eji mara ndị Ogbunike adịghị ekwu na nkịtị o. Bịa ka ị soro kwalite ma kwado ọdịnala nakwa omenala Igbo n'ịwaji ọhụụ Ogene Ogbunike nke afọ a bụ 2023. Bịa ka ị soro ndị enyi ikwu na ibe nakwa ndị na-echere Ogene Ogbunike echiche ọma merube oke mmemme a. Bịa ka ị nwejuo aṅụrị afọ. Ịwaji ọhụụ Ogene Ogbunike ga-adị na Satọde ụbọchị 9 nke ọnwa Septemba afọ a bụ 2023 bido n'elekere 2 nke ehihie. Ebe ọ ga-adị mee bụ n'obi Ogene Ogbunike na ndị agụ azụ Ogbunike. Ekwela ka akọrọ gị akọrọ. Ndị wetara ozi a bụ Team Make Ogbunike Great TMOG na nkwado Ogene ndị Igbo Cultural Group Ogbunike. Ọ nụrụ karịa ibe ya o.
Nwachuma onume nkene gị osisi ego. Nwachuma Odile n'ịgarị osisi ego.
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonade FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be. Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanishku, number the force every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonade 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face. On Emazin Ebonade corner 24/7, 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we take you on this smooth ride. Let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5.